If you're familiar with the Washington, D.C. area, I am on East Capitol. That's and I'm right near the home of the historic Eastern High School, and there you go, I think that's a better shot. I'm right near the home of the historic Eastern High School and the stadium, the RFK Stadium, and the DC Armory. We call this the Stadium Armory area. Please share this with a few people. I drove past something, and while I was driving, I said to myself, how beautiful, how incredibly beautiful that is. And what I saw as I was driving compelled me to come back to this area. I was compelled to come back to this area. I saw this sea, like an ocean, this sea of beautiful, can you all see that? I saw this sea of absolutely beautiful white flags. And I thought to myself, how beautiful is that? How pretty is that? So I'm here in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill in the Stadium Armory area, driving along, and this is what I saw. And I thought, oh, that is a nice project. How absolutely incredibly beautiful is that? And I kept driving along, and you can see, I want to show you. That's what I was seeing as I was driving along. And I said, oh my God, that is so beautiful. I wasn't quite sure exactly what it was. And then I saw a few people walking. Let's see. I don't want to offend anybody's privacy, but I saw a few people walking through the sea of white flags. And you all, I kept driving, and I'm not going to be long, but I just want to show you something. I kept driving. Let's see if I can show you one more time. I'm going to flip the camera so maybe you guys can see it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was seeing while I was driving. And I thought, how incredibly beautiful is that? How absolutely beautiful is that? Directly in front of me, that is the RFK Stadium, the Robert Kennedy Stadium. And then, let me show you over here, this is the DC Armory, the home of the, for the DC Army, the National Guard. I may have misstated that, but that is the Armory, the National Guard Armory. And again, that is the RFK Stadium down there. So I saw all of these beautiful, beautiful white flags. But then, anyway, so while I saw all of these, I got to the end of the exhibit, or the end of the display, the end of the monument. And let me show you what I saw, and it startled me. And my comments went from how beautiful to how heartbreaking and how sad. Let me turn the camera so you can see it. I got to the end of the flags, and this is what I saw. This is what I saw. This, you all, is what I saw. This is a memorial to those who have died as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. And the sign says, in America, how could this happen? 229,711 people have died so far here in America as a result of this pandemic. And for those of you who know me and know how I wear my emotions on my sleeves and on my shoulders, you can only imagine that I went from smiling about the beauty of these flags to crying about the number of people who have died as a result of this pandemic. And thank God I have this mask on, because my eyes are still watering up to think that we lost that many people. We lost that many people in the midst of this pandemic. And it hasn't even been a year. And unfortunately, I know some of those 229,711 people. So I just wanted to encourage you, people who are saying, you know, the masks aren't helping and social distancing isn't necessarily helping. I just wanted to encourage you to do your part until we can get this thing under control. You all do your part. I often say it on the broadcast that I have. I say stay safe and stay sane and, you know, build connectivity and all of that kind of stuff. But you all, 229,711 people have died in this pandemic. And no matter how many you may know, how many few you think you know, they're part of that number. And so it's beautiful to remember them. But it's so sad. It is so sad. I'm going to show this to you one more time. The sign says, in America, how could this happen? 229,711. And for each of them, here between the RFK Stadium and the DC Armory on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., right off of East Capitol, there's a flag for all 229,711. People died. We haven't even gotten through a whole year. This is a memorial to those people who have died from COVID-19. Again, I just had to come back because like I said, I've been in DC for almost 40 years, and I've never seen anything so sobering, so reality checking, so startling, so beautiful, but so sad at the same time. And so I just want to encourage you all. I'm going to go back to my car. I literally parked my car near Eastern High School, and I had to come and do this because I haven't had the opportunity, I haven't taken the opportunity to really drive out, because I'm doing my part to keep myself safe and to keep myself sane and to keep myself healthy. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. But I'm walking to my car still in shock, because to see that number, to hear about it is one thing, but to see it and to see it represented in such a real way, it just blew my mind. I drove past the memorial. It compelled me literally to come back. And so I want to encourage you all. Check on your friends, check on your family. Encourage people to use good sense and to stay safe. So I am going to log off, and I'm going to call it a day. But you see that sign behind me? There's no one really near me, but listen, people have been walking past, and I'm keeping the mask on. But thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this. Again, for me, this is just about a reality check. It was just a reality check, and seeing that and knowing that I know some of the people in that number. Seems like a big number, 229,711. It's a lot of people. Those are the number of people who have been lost. Somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's father, somebody's mom. And there are no do-overs in this. There are absolutely no do-overs. And it breaks my heart because I know some of them. I watched one of them pulled out of her house by the coroner. Some of those are friends of mine in that 229,711. So you all, I'm gonna sign off, but you all stay safe. Do your part, and share this, please. Do me a favor, share this with somebody. Maybe it'll be Maybe it'll be an eye-opener. Maybe it'll be a reality check. This is the first time I've walked the streets of Washington, D.C. since March 2020. I can't afford to come out here and into so much of the unknown. But you all take care of yourself, all right? I'm gonna head on back to my place. But share this, thank you all. And it really is me, just wearing my emotions on my shoulders, as you all know I so often do. So just to let you all know it's me, it really is. The mask is going back on, all right? But it's me. You all take care, Michelle. So you all please share this. If you didn't get a chance to watch the beginning, please, while I was live, go back and just share it with somebody. Stay safe, stay sane, keep your heads up, keep your hopes up, and keep your masks on.